Hey, want to do a little bit longer in-depth video on the hex stack from Creative Percussion. So I have my hex stack here on my right and one of our clap stacks here on my left. If you hit this first, it's gonna sound kind of like a hand clap from the 80s. There was an instrument called the Clapstax that emulated that. But when you put it side by side next to our clap stack, that definitely has more of that industrial clap sound. But I want to do that side by side first. So this is all done by hand by Kevin. And right now I have a 9-inch hex stack. And so he cuts this out of a large sheet first to begin with. And then he grinds it down. And then he sands it so it's smooth, and then he takes a wire wheel to kind of further give it, if you were to look closer, you would see some swirls and stuff in here. That's from the wire wheeling. And then he hand hammers it. So every one of these plates is hand hammered. And then he takes a heat gun or a torch to it, and it gives it that heat treatment and iridescent look. And then he finishes it off with like a clear coat to give it a sheen. Now, I've had these a while, so they're starting to show some age, which I don't mind. Some people keep them, clean and pristine, and these show life on the road. So when I play this, it has that kind of crunchy sound, but I can change how it sounds by its position and the amount of tension. So right now I've got this cranked down, so much drier. If I spread it out like so, okay, it's going to change the sound. And then if I change the tension, or the pressure, I guess you could say, it's really pressure, that's going to change too. So a little longer sustain, and when I say longer, that's very relative as to the instrument. So, and if you were to go to the website, you would have choices of anywhere from 5 to 15 inches. These are 9. These are the size that I prefer, that I like to have on my kit. The larger ones are large enough you can actually put on in a snare basket. And so that's the CP Percussion Hex Stax. I will do another video in the not too distant future about our clap stacks. My intent and plan is to do some longer form videos that take longer than Instagram allows for the reels and videos. And even if you're not a drum thug, that's what my professor used to call some of us that were into all this stuff, call us drum thugs. And I am for sure still very much a drum thug. You can see some of the stuff behind me. What you can't see is like what's behind the camera. And maybe I'll do a video on that someday and do different videos with some of my equipment that I am very grateful to have. So there you have it, the CP Hex Stax. Have a good day.